top Fort Lauderdale, Florida business brokers. Are you thinking about selling your business? Work with an experienced Florida business broker who protects confidentiality, attracts qualified buyers, and pursues maximum value. Fort Lauderdale city population reaches about 183,000 residents, creating steady demand from local industries and established commercial districts within Florida today. Local business buyers actively seek opportunities within tourism, healthcare, technology, and commercial logistics sectors that define Fort Lauderdale's unique economic landscape today. Incoming investment capital combines with growing population momentum to drive consistent acquisition opportunities for qualified sellers operating within Florida markets today. Experienced founders in Fort Lauderdale are exiting with rising valuations as local buyer interest continues to grow steadily within this established Florida market landscape today. Fort Lauderdale sits inside Broward County within Florida State, offering direct access to qualified buyers seeking established businesses for sale right now today. Joe Ram leads Florida business brokers and advisors, and he has put in over 3 decades guiding Fort Lauderdale owners through complex company sales. His financial engineering approach works through the numbers to uncover hidden profit centers and add backs that drive the valuation toward its ceiling. We market your business discreetly in Fort Lauderdale. Identifying details are shared only with qualified buyers at the appropriate stage of the process. Every serious buyer passes financial screening and signs a strict non-disclosure agreement before receiving any operating detail about your company. Before you meet any broker or buyer in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, it helps to understand how businesses like yours are actually valued by serious acquirers. Revenue is not what buyers pay for. They pay a multiple of sellers' discretionary earnings, or SDE, that is your net profit, plus owner salary, personal expenses, and one-time costs a new owner never inherits. Most privately held businesses sell for 2 to 5 times SDE, depending on the industry, so every documented dollar of add-backs is often worth $2, $3, even $5 at the closing table. Before you sit down with a broker in Fort Lauderdale, you can move fast with a 4-item checklist: tax returns, P&L statements, an assets list, and your lease terms. Have those 4 items ready, and you are further along than most business owners in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, before the conversation even begins. The right time to sell a business in Fort Lauderdale, Florida arrives when your revenue is strong, the books are clean and current, and buyer demand is running high. Waiting too long to exit often means selling into a cooling market, with lower multiples and fewer qualified buyers chasing your deal. Most clean exits in Florida are mapped out 12 to 24 months before the owner steps away from the business. The gap between a clean close and a broken deal is usually preparation: clean financials, a business that transfers cleanly, and a professional team. For over 30 years, Joe Ram has built a deep network across Florida with qualified buyers actively seeking profitable businesses in all industries. When the time comes to sell your Fort Lauderdale business, contact Florida business brokers and advisors for a private valuation. If you're thinking about selling your Fort Lauderdale, Florida business, don't guess what it's worth. Tap the link below to get a free confidential valuation of your business today.